Hello, everyone. Welcome to Yelling from the Couch. I'm Brent Humphreys, joined by my co-hosts Gage Bertovich and Gordon Chatterton. And guys, sad time of year right now, guys. The football season has ended Sunday with the Super Bowl. We'll talk about it here in a little bit. We'll recap the game. Guys, how we feeling now with no football for a little while? You guys feeling sad yet about it?
It feels empty. It's like there's nothing to fill the void right now. Baseball doesn't start for a couple weeks yet. Hockey's still going on, but I kind of pay attention. I kind of don't. And even the end of Chris Paul came today. So the world is crumbling at our feet right now. I'm not really too sure how.
Super depressed. No football. I love football almost as much as I love wrestling. Great thing
Yeah.
about wrestling is it doesn't have an off season. But I'm almost as depressed as I was at the end of the Women's Royal Rumble with that witch winning. She may be, I saw a post, outside of wrestling, she may be an outstanding, wonderful person. I mean, she stood up for someone that didn't have a voice, so I commend her for that. But her character, she has to be the worst actress ever. She acts almost as bad as Dom wrestles, and that's pretty bad. I mean, that's sad. I mean, come on, Clayton Tune is a better quarterback than Liv Morgan is a wrestler.
Let's not go that far here.
He's definitely a better quarterback than Dom is a wrestler. So, but then again, that's not saying much. I'd almost be a better quarterback than Dom as a wrestler because Dom sucks. Only thing carrying him is his name. His name is, if he didn't have the Mysterio name, he would be just like us, be sitting there watching this stuff on TV because he is horrible. They say he's gotten so much better. Well, you can't get much better than terrible. There is nowhere to go but up.
You're right. He is nothing like his father, Eddie Guerrero. Nothing like the wrestler he
And
was.
God, he's not even close. And I think that is his real dad. And the person he took the name after, he tried to use that 619. It looks more like a fraction because he does a very slow walk to the ropes. Like,
Well, you know what, Gordon, though, if Ray wasn't such a deadbeat dad, he could have taught Dominik how to do that move better, you know?
Yeah. Come on.
yeah, he's a deadbeat dad because he got him the wrong color Lexus for Mercedes for Christmas. Don wanted a silver one and he got him a white one, and he's a deadbeat dad because he got it, he didn't get him the right color.
He should have listened.
He got what I got. My first car, 1982 Ford Escort with a slipping transmission. That was my first vehicle.
And then he sends him to jail and he has to go to hard times. Like, he had to serve hard time because of his deadbeat dad.
For a whole 2 hours, yes, I get it. What he's better like he is that it's all staged, and he really didn't piss Rhea off, because I believe Rhea could have messed him up bad. Rhea Ripley could have tore him a new ass. And you know it's fake because Liv Morgan actually pinned Nia Jax. Nia Jax could have squashed her fake ass out. If she'd have actually landed on her, her guts would have flew out of her nose. Because Nia Jax weighed over 3 bills at the time. She dropped from the middle rope, ass first down her chest. She'd have crushed her rib cage. She'd have been Flat Man's new partner, Ribbon.
I wish we had an F-bomb counter because I think a new record has been set here on Yelling from the Couch within the first 4 minutes.
Well, the first 4 minutes, the whole podcast, not even close. I have been worse.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I hate that person. Terrible. I said, maybe a great human being outside. Maybe. I mean, from some stuff I've seen, great human. Jacob Fatu is a wonderful human being outside of the ring. But inside of the ring, he is a basket case. He plays it well. But she doesn't play nothing but an artard in the ring. She's terrible. She's horrible. I mean, I can't even get excited when she's in the ring with someone worth a damn because I know that person's got to carry her throughout the entire match. I'm waiting for Raquel Rodriguez to give her a Tahana bomb on the floor for eliminating her from the Rumble. And it's going to happen. She is going to Tahana bomb Liv Morgan. And she's going to beat her, and I hope she really injures her. Not really. I mean, let me be real. I hope it's a good fake injury. Let's put it that way. I wish nobody to get hurt.
Did you guys see the promo with Liv and Dom this past Monday and how there was like that awkward delay between the end of Liv talking and like before Stephanie came out? I thought Kane came back with the way the pyro went off. Oh my God, Kane's coming out here to choke slam both of them.
Be Kane.
But Stephanie could beat her. She's a way better wrestler. Technically in the ring, she's better than Dom. But then again, that's not saying nothing.
She could probably do a better 619.
I'll tell you who can. Zelina Vega. She did one. She whips around in ropes. She does it more like Ray than Dom does by far.
It's probably easier to do when you're 120 pounds compared to Dom, who's what,
Don't say
200?
that.
Yeah.
Don't say that. Penta did it the other night.
He's
He
still
did that
light,
whip.
isn't he?
He's about 6'1". He's a bigger dude now.
Oh, he's
He's
207.
5'2".
Yeah, he's closer. He outweighs Dom by about 20 pounds and got
Penta's
more
also a real
skill
luchador.
by far. But my favorite, I can't wait for his Seto, yeah. But and his brother Ray Phoenix. Oh my God, dude's amazing. I want to see a triple tag with Penta, Ray Phoenix, and Javon Evans all on the same team.
Oh,
wow.
Watch them just bounce all over the ring.
Just give me a triple threat.
They can fight.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's got to be something on the line if they fight. Number one contendership. I know we're supposed to be doing the Super Bowl. We're sitting here talking about the Royal Rumble and wrestling, but we'll get to Super Bowl was only one game and it really sucked. So we really got to fill it up with some decent conversation.
Super Bowl really wasn't the best Super Bowl to talk about, but yeah, you know.
And you
What's
want to
the
talk
thing-
about
Oh, go ahead.
you want to talk about Javon Evans. That cutter he hit on Monday.
I bet you Randy Orton was sitting back and saying, "That's impressive." Randy Orton has hit some of the most impressive RKOs ever, but Javon Evans topped it.
Topped it right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Even topped it whenever Billy Kidman did a shooting star, and he caught him in midair and RKO'd him.
Evan
That
Bourne.
topped it.
Evan Bourne, yeah.
No, he did. He did Kidman too, but I tried Evan Bourne.
'Cause that was in Rupp Arena in Lexington.
That was really because he did because Billy Kidman did like a gainer, and when he just one flip and he caught him, and he was close to the ground. Evan Bourne, he almost caught when he was like shoulder length in the air. That was awesome.
Yeah.
But Javon Evans, I think, topped him.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
topped.
They showed that thing 3 times, and all 3 times I was like, I still don't believe it really happened.
And you can practice that and practice that and practice that all you want, but it's something to get it right on your one and only try you have in front of a live audience on TV.
That's the second time he's done something that I've watched replays of 4 times, and I still can't believe I saw it every time. The first one was when the guy was standing on the top rope. He bounced off the rope and then caught him and hurricane run him off the top when he was standing.
Yeah.
Not sitting, standing, flipped off. I'm like, I rewound it and told my wife, I said, did you see that shit?
And he's only
That was-
21. Right.
Yeah.
He's insane.
Yeah, he is.
But I'll tell you what I like, Oba. I
Yes.
saw that interrupt match, impromptu, Oba Femi versus the War Raiders, and he slung them around. He even picked the big one up with one arm and then press slammed him.
I still don't know which one's Eric and which one's Ivar, but
Ivar is the bigger one. Ivar is the bigger one. He does
They're both
moonsaults
big.
off the top rope. He's still too big to be doing the stuff he does.
yeah, he should be doing our cartwheels in the middle of the ring like buddy.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, but Oba picked him up with one hand, picked him up in the air, and then fucking slammed. And he also clotheslined Brock Lesnar and dropped him like a fucking bag of rocks.
Yep.
Never seen that before. And Brock Lesnar's been around, and I've seen a lot of matches, but I've never seen him dropped that quickly. I know it stays, but still impressive to see.
I need another Brock Lesnar shooting star press from the top rope.
He won't do him no more. He about broke his neck last
He
time.
about died the last time he done that. I'm saying he almost died doing it last
Oh
time.
yeah.
Oh,
I think
That's why I want to see it.
He says he fractured like 3 vertebrae when he landed because he landed more towards the top of his head. But no, he ain't doing that again.
That would be all right for Dave Meltzer. I mean, he would really like that if that happened, according to his awards he just dropped.
Yeah, that talking about an award list. We did our own awards last week, and I think we had better ones than he.
Definitely so, because some of the names of those awards, like the one that Brock Lesnar won, what was it again? The most disgusting promotional tactic of the year. What? That is a mouthful for an award. Like, what is this?
Like, how do you fit that on, like, you know how trophies have
trophy?
like a little thing up front? Yeah. How do you
It's
fit
the
that
whole
on there?
trophy.
If he's paying by the letter, he pays a chunk of change for that one.
Yeah.
What if he mails that to Brock Lesnar?
Okay, what was the disgusting act that Brock Lesnar did?
WWE
Back.
brings back Brock Lesnar after the Janelle Grant accusations.
Accusations. And it's friggin' wrestling. Come on, Dalek. Never mind. I'm going to back off. No, not going to talk about it. Not going to bring it up. This is a podcast about sports and sporting events,
Yeah,
and we're going to keep it at that.
yeah. There we go. Yeah, well, let's not get into the allegations. Let's see. I'm trying to change it here. Best weekly show of the year. He's got AEW Dynamite. So, yeah, if that tells you
No.
anything,
No, best weekly show.
telling you what Dave Meltzer said, the Wrestler Observer newsletter.
It's us, by the way.
Hey, there you go, Gord.
Here's the caption. Words of the wise. Considering it's on all these things, there may be smoking involved on this show.
Hey, yeah. It may be a callback here after a while, smoke.
Yeah.
It's Friday, but I mean, usually it's on Monday, but hey.
Oh,
Hopefully.
Here's another one.
What was that one? We made fun of his name at the beginning of the season. Might have been preseason when we were doing the
Storm
Dolphins.
Duck.
Storm. Yeah.
Whatever
That
happened
was
to
not-
Storm
wasn't on the
Duck?
podcast for that one.
Yeah, this was before that. But whatever happened to Storm Duck? Did he do anything this year? Did he play?
He got washed away.
He must have. Quack quack.
I do remember he was injured for a lot of the season. Trying to see here. Yeah, he played in 2 games, had 1, recorded 1 pass deflection, and had 2 total tackles.
There were 3 guys I remember us talking in the preseason that we took a liking to: Storm Duck, Hunter Deckers, and my guy Mitch Tinsley.
Oh, by the way, there's a tight end on the Columbus Aviators that's got a cool name too. Gunnar Oaks.
I thought you were going to say Gunnar Olszewski.
No, Gunnar Oaks.
And
What?
we were we were talking about it like pre-show. The Aviators did add another quarterback, Gordon, and he comes from Ohio State, I think. Julian Sayan's brother, Aiden.
Oh, yeah, Aiden saying I've seen that. No, I don't think he went to Ohio State because
I
I
don't
remember
know.
if he did, I don't remember him. So that
Yeah, I
means
wish
he
I
never played.
I wish I could read the article, but thanks to Columbus Dispatch for making me have to pay to read one article. Appreciate it.
What is it? 99 cents? Just
It's $1.
yeah, I wouldn't pay either right now.
On Sunday, it's like $3 or $4.
Ugh.
But then again, it's a telephone book on Sunday.
You know what? Paying $3 or $4 for that is kind of like Chris Paul. Overrated. Rated. As he retires today. Sorry. I just had to say it.
He was, but I have to give him credit. For about the first 15 years of his career, he was a hell of a point guard.
Yeah.
I mean, he could drop some dimes now.
Good.
He could drop some. But that's what he was. He's a point guard. His job was to distribute. He didn't shoot for shit, but he could make free throws. He couldn't guard, although he tried. He did put forth effort, but as far as distributing the ball, he was rock solid distributing the ball.
He was, but I still believe that he was just a little.
Well, he wasn't worth what they ever paid him. But
No.
as far as point guard, he was a hell of a distributor of the ball.
I never considered him a superstar in the league.
No.
Hey,
A star, maybe, but
Yeah.
superstar, no.
Aiden Sayan went to Penn, was a Penn Quaker. Now he's a
Hey.
Columbus
Aviator.
Aviator. Man, I almost said Blue Jacket. I was like, that's not hockey.
Whoa.
It's going to take a little while for me to get used to these teams here. That's different, but
What is it now? Ohio has like all the sports teams in all the leagues. Like, what did Ohio do to deserve all these teams? Like, you got the Browns, you got the Bengals, you got the Blue Jackets,
Not letting them, making them pay taxes on their sporting stadiums for like the first 10 years.
got the
Yeah.
Reds, got the Guardians.
Got the Bengals,
may-
Browns.
I may have forgot about the Reds. Yep.
What? How do you forget about the Reds?
Easily forgotten.
What?
They're the first professional baseball team.
Yeah.
Ever.
Respect on their name, Gage. What are you talking
You don't
about?
have to put a lot because they've sucked for the past few years. But, put a little bit.
Yeah. It's not like Marcelo Ozuna signing with the Pirates.
Yokozuna.
And you know what? A lot of people were like talking trash about this move. He had a bad season last year. Yes. But the previous 2 seasons batted 302 and 274. Cracked out 31 and 29 homers. MVP votes for both of those. I'll take that.
He's not a bad player, but
A career 269 hitter. I mean, I'll take that.
but if they find him a weak spot, they'll exploit it, and he loves to swing.
And sometimes it's not at baseball.
Right.
Ooh, yeah. Once again, woo! Probably move on from that subject. So, guys, let's go get into the game that happened. Let's go ahead and let's talk about it here. And the Seattle Seahawks stifle the New England Patriots 29-14 to win Super Bowl 60 in what was a defensive battle.
Yep.
Both defenses played really well, but the game wasn't the most exciting game in the world. What were your all's thoughts on Super Bowl 60 and Seahawks taking home the Lombardi?
The wrong person was named Super Bowl MVP. That's my personal take. I mean, there was a guy out there that scored 17 points out of the Seahawks 29. And it should have been the kicker, Jason Myers, getting MVP.
If not, the defensive back that scored the pick six, he played a good game.
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
I'd probably surprised they didn't give it to Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was too.
I thought if he would have come down and led another touchdown drive, they may have given it to him, but where he didn't, I see where they give it to Walker because he had over 100 yards rushing. But I mean, not really impressive.
But what is impressive is Drake May set a record, most passing yards in the fourth quarter of a Super Bowl, 235 or something stupid like that.
Yeah, wait till the fourth quarter to do all of it when Seattle's just playing prevent.
And on that, he had 200. So
Yeah.
I figure Bad Bunny had been the MVP. He had more rushing yards than the Patriots.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
At
Oh.
Super Bowl show, he had 124 yards rushing.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to talk about the halftime show because I didn't watch it. And I didn't watch the other one that was on either, to be honest with you. So
I mean, me neither. I did other things. I played games on my tablet.
left. I think I took a shower, come back, and was like, oh, second half's on. Cool. Missed all the commotion. So don't care.
It sucked. You didn't miss nothing.
That's what
Some
I
of
heard.
the commercials were even bad. They had a couple decent ones. The Budweiser commercial was a good one.
Yeah, the Eagle Freebird.
yeah,
That was
Yes,
great.
that was probably the best commercial,
Yes.
but it wasn't funny.
No,
It
it
was a
wasn't funny.
tearjerker. It was
Yeah.
great. There was one funny one. I can't even remember what it was, but I think it was a medication commercial.
Was it the Ben Stiller one?
No, it was the one where they was singing, "Look at this" and "Look at me now" and talk about checking the color of your urine. Funny.
this one.
I think I may have fell asleep there in that part. I don't know, but take a good look at me now. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I did see that. The Against All Odds song. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking
Against all odds, but yeah, that was to check your color of your urine. Make sure you're hydrated. I mean,
Yeah.
I was like, well, this is fucking inappropriate for the Super Bowl. It's kind of funny.
So my son's favorite one that we watched was the Manscaped one at the beginning, where they show like shaved hair and he's like shaving his chest. Then they show shaved hair singing while he's shaving his beard. And then he's like, Manscaped for your hair, chest, and ball. And when he's getting ready to say balls, they flush the toilet. And that was like at 7 o'clock. That was early. And that was a first quarter commercial. I'm like, whoa, that's supposed to be like a fourth quarter commercial. Super Bowl after dark over here.
And guys, I have some bad news. I'm still not a millionaire. I still have not been able to crack the code here for MrBeast and Salesforce teaming up for $1 million challenge. I don't think it's been solved yet, and I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea.
What is it?
I don't even know how to explain it.
Yeah, it's Gage sent me the link to it the other day because I'm like, what's going on? And he sent it to me. I'm like, oh yeah. And then I started watching some of it and I was like, I have no idea what's going on here. I'm so
What-
lost.
What show is it?
No,
So-
it was a Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah,
Mr.
it's
Beast. Yeah.
MrBeast teamed up with the platform Salesforce. They put on the Super Bowl commercial and they have like clues throughout the commercial. There's like 4 videos on the website. You have to go through, find all these clues, solve all the riddles, enter in the code, and the first person to enter in the code gets $1 million. But it's like, of course, purposely hard because it's
$1
$1 million.
million.
And
I'm full of random shit. I saw shit like that all the time.
I will send you the link and you go ahead and solve it afterwards. And then we can split the $1 million 3 ways.
I'm
I
down
don't give a
for it.
shit.
Sounds good to me. But yeah, so the Super Bowl was kind of I think Seattle was, if you look historically, they've got like Seattle as the 3rd best offensive team ever to win a Super Bowl. And they've got them as the 3rd best defensive team to win a Super Bowl. I don't see how that's possible. Only the 85 Bears and the 2000 Ravens were better on defense. Okay, they had a really good defense, but offensively, I don't know about that.
And I will say, I think the right person, especially after this game, was picked for full season MVP. Drake May didn't live up
Yes.
to the hype. The defense played phenomenal for Seattle. But like just exactly what you said, the offense not moving the ball at all. I mean, the first half ended, 9-0 or something like that. It was 12-0 going into the fourth quarter. So it's like, yeah, Kenneth Walker ripped off some big runs. Jason didn't have that good of a game, or at least what you would
He had,
expect.
he had 4 catches, 10 targets, 20 yards.
Yeah.
27.
So it's like A.J. Barner. When A.J. Barner is the first guy catching a touchdown in the Super Bowl, for anyone that bet on that, you cashed. Good job. But that is sad, especially when it comes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
And
but I knew
Cooper Kupp-
JSN wouldn't have a good game.
And Cooper Kupp leads the team in receiving. Like, all he does in the Super Bowl is, lead the team in receiving, I guess. Piss on him.
It feels like we're back in, 2021 or whatever.
Let's forget about talking about that. So that's enough of the Super Bowl talk. You mentioned the awards. We didn't get to talk the awards, the winners of the awards from the last week, because they were doing the NFL honors while we was on here. So Matthew Stafford wins NFL MVP. After the Super Bowl, we see that is the correct choice right there. Drake May had a good season, but very bad postseason. He couldn't put up anything against Seattle. Matt Stafford put up numbers against Seattle in the 3 games that they played. He put up some offense. So Stafford wins the MVP. I believe we all, pretty much figured that was going to be the winner of the MVP.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we all said.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the offensive player of the year, Jackson Smith in Jigba. Let's not pull a Drewski here. I don't know if you saw Drewski, like on the official show when he announced who the winner was, how he pronounced the name. We're definitely not doing that right here.
He pronounced it right the first time. And then we went back like the third, fourth time and really changed up the last name.
Yeah. So
we're not gonna say that.
No, not here. And then the defensive player of the year, Myles Garrett wins defensive player of the year. We all pretty sure had that.
Missed offensive player of the year. I had someone else.
Tet McMillan wins offensive rookie of the year.
I didn't have that. Gage did.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that was the one I picked. And rightfully deserved. The guy had over 1,000 yards with Bryce Young as his quarterback. You win all the awards, my friend.
Yeah. And then defensive rookie of the year, Carson Wishinger wins defensive rookie of the year, I guess.
That's who Gage had him too.
Yep. Cleveland Browns.
I feel like I swept the awards here. I was like, dang, what a performance. Too bad I couldn't do it during the regular season.
Joe Tooney wins protector of the year.
Yep. Gage had him too, I believe.
Christian McCaffrey wins comeback player of the year.
Well, I had it between 2 people. I think you all got him. I took Hutchins.
Yep. Aiden Hutchinson. Mike Vrabel wins coach of the year.
You all got that one. I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I sucked at the awards.
This one here, I think maybe Gage. I don't know if you won this one or not. Josh McDaniels wins assistant coach of the year.
I don't think none of us picked him.
I had Clint Kubiak.
That's who I had.
I think that's who I had.
I had Clinton Kubiak because I said Sam Darnold. Enough said.
Yeah.
And then the moment of the year.
Gordon, if you want to read that one out.
I'll read this one, Gordon, for us here.
Scrambled around, scratched his ass, pulled the thumb out of his butt, and threw a touchdown pass to DJ Moore, luckily in the end zone because we've only got 3 cornerbacks because our team can't draft.
Fairly accurate description right there. I mean, I've seen the play right there when he was describing it. I mean, that's about it. Yeah.
And you know what's sad is I didn't even read the entire thing. I just see Caleb Williams game-winning touchdown pass, and I thought it was the one to the against the Rams in overtime. But this one's even better.
That one was lucky. We have 3 friggin' corners, and one of them is not that good.
So that was the awards that was named last week when we were doing our own awards. I think our award show was a little bit better myself, but yeah, it's whatever.
I thought the moment of the year should have been Myles Garrett breaking the sack record.
No.
Get out.
No.
What?
No.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Gordon? Come on now.
Do we know who won a Walter Payton Man of the Year? I'm just curious.
I've seen it on there. We didn't pick it, so I didn't put it on here. I just threw the moment of the year in there, for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who won it.
It
was
Bobby Wagner.
It was Bobby Wagner. That's who it was. He was deserving.
What about
Bobby Wagner did the most community service out of everyone that did community service.
What about this news here? Jim Schwartz resigns as Browns defensive coordinator. That's some pretty big news right there because the defense for the Browns pretty good.
The guy we hired, we need to fire him and pick up Jim Schwartz.
Yeah, who did you go get? Yeah, the dude from Arizona, Jonathan Gannon.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't a bad DC, and I think he was in Indianapolis before that. He wasn't bad. I'm not saying he was great, but he
Philly.
wasn't bad. I
Philly.
would have preferred. I thought he was with Indianapolis for a little bit too.
Him and Shane Steichen look a lot alike, so that might be where you're getting them mixed up. But yeah, he was
Might be.
with Philly.
But I would have preferred Jim Leonard or Al Harris. That's who I wanted.
Jim Schwartz is going to be a big name out there for defensive coordinator for somebody.
And you know what? Coaching, we can't all get exactly what we want. Take it from someone who got a head coach who was not who they wanted. So just putting it out there.
Or
Put it out there.
Heard that.
what
And
about
I had that before.
What about the coach you hired this week? Gage's team, Pittsburgh, hires a Signetti, but it's not Kurt. It's his brother Frank. Wrong Signetti.
I hated Frank when he was coaching at Pitt. So I don't know what his position is.
Isn't it?
I have no idea. I'm trying to do a quick Google search here because I saw something, I think it was today, that they finalized like the coaching staff, but I actually don't remember seeing Signetti's name, but I also wasn't. But he is the senior offensive assistant. I don't know.
Our team's
Yeah.
gonna suck as long as we keep Rich Yobichia as the special teams coordinator. Because obviously he can't do a job because look at our kicker.
Plural.
Yes.
I will
I'd be
say,
happy for 75%.
Steelers hired probably the coach with the best name out there. CJ, you.
What position coach is he?
He is coaching the outside linebacker.
What's his name?
CJ, AHU.
What?
You. That's
What?
who we got. You.
What?
I believe, yeah, he was at Texas Tech.
He should have
Outside.
put a J in front instead of a Y. That way his name could have been Aju.
Chew.
You.
But it is the biggest coaching staff that Pittsburgh has ever had. That was one of my knocks on Tom when he was still around, is that the coaching staff is smaller and smaller each year. And now I think there's 21, I want to say, people on McCarthy's coaching staff, bigger than what Cowher had, bigger than what Tomlin had. So it's like, all right, I mean, hey, gotta do what you gotta do. McCarthy has done some stuff already that I am a fan of, and I hate to admit that with how much trash I've given him in the past month. Not even. And we could start by not bringing back Aaron Rodgers and going to the Will Howard project and see how that goes. That would also make me happy. But yeah,
I seen a projection today that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to draft Ty Simpson from Alabama, and I'm like, yes, do it, please do it.
I saw that too, and I'm like, why? Like you drafted Will Howard last year, granted, 6th round pick. So if he's not like a first, second rounder, you expect him to be the starter. He's got to earn that. Oh, obvious. You still got Mason Rudolph out there. And I don't know whatever happened to Skylar Thompson. I don't know if the guy died. Like he looked great in the preseason this past season. So maybe that's your 3 quarterbacks in the quarterback room. It sounds disgusting, and I know. But I fully expect Will Howard to at least do good enough to where you're not a bottom half.
Remember, there was a 7th round pick not that long ago that was almost an MVP for a couple years in San Francisco. Brock, ain't he pretty?
Well, there was a 6th round pick that went on to be the most
Greatest of all time.
Yeah, the greatest of all time. The most Super Bowls ever.
Yeah, so actually, I agree, Brent. What you're saying is Will Howard's going to rule the NFL now for the next 10 years, and we'll be the first team to have double-digit Super Bowls.
That is exactly what I meant by comparing him to Tom Brady.
Yep, and he's going to drop 405 touchdowns in both meetings against the Bengals.
He may against that defense, though, to be fair. But yeah, so that's about all we got on the football end right there with the awards and the Super Bowl.
Well, because that Super Bowl just sucked. There wasn't a whole lot to talk about. It was a snooze fest for most of the game.
I mean,
Go ahead.
We could talk the Super Bowl halftime shows. I mean, I didn't watch either one of them because I'm not a fan.
Either.
I'm not a fan of either one of the musics. It's not my style. You know what I mean, Gage?
We're not. Hold on. I don't want to say which one I watched, but the one that I did watch, I thought was good. I can say which one it was, but 1 out of 2 of them at least were good.
I went back and rewatched the Prince, Purple Rain, In the Rain, mascara running down his face. I just went back and rewatched that halftime show, and I was
That was an
satisfied.
awesome halftime show.
It was. It's great.
That was an awesome halftime show. That one, actually, Lady Gaga's one a few years ago. That one was pretty decent. I watched it. The one with Snoop Dogg 2 years ago had to be, I mean, damn near top. It was top 2, top 3.
That was the
'Cause
one.
that
I
was
gonna
awesome.
say.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
I mean, you had Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar. It was all out.
Yo, Snoop Doggy Dogg needs to go find himself a jobby job. That was on his first video. I remember that. I remember watching it breaking on MTV.
When they actually used to play music videos.
Yeah, music television. Who'd have thought?
Yeah, now it's reality.
I'm
I don't
too
know what
young
to play
for
on.
that.
This is all
Reality
before-
TV sucks. Really, reality TV that's any good is football.
Yes,
That's real reality.
and we're without it now until UFL starts, which we'll have a little bit to whet our appetite until NFL comes
Yeah.
back. But yeah,
I thought you were gonna say the only good reality TV out there was Total Divas.
No, that's even worse.
Miz and Miss.
That's horrible too. I've
Unreal.
watch them shows every now and then because they got a wrestler on there and they talk and stuff. And I thought, well, this might be kind of interesting. I am let down every time. They suck, every one of them.
What? So Seth Rollins was like everywhere, like last week. Like he was
Yeah.
with the dude that was on Netflix that climbed the big building wherever he was. He was there in Thailand. Then he was in the Super Bowl. He was on Good Morning Football, all kinds of podcasts. Like he's got nothing else to do, I guess, right now. So he's just
Yeah.
everywhere.
And then he showed up Monday and curb stomped Austin Theory and ran out of the building.
That's believe it or not, that's not Seth Rollins.
Well, that takes the
that-
theory away that people thought it was Logan Paul at the Rumble.
Yeah, because Logan Paul chased him out. You know
People
what
thought
it
it
is?
was Adam Pearce.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to be Seth Rollins in general, but the rumor is it's someone that went to classes to act just like Seth Rollins and has mastered it, so he can have his mannerisms down. Because Seth Rollins is really injured, so once he comes back, he's gonna pull it off, and it's going to be him. So it's gonna make like he did it the whole time. Just someone's doing all the interfering. Right, that's why his face is completely covered. And if you notice, he doesn't have a beard, but he's trying to cover it up.
Well,
I heard it was
and-
Dean
For a
Ambrose.
while. That would be awesome.
Well, it's like he goes to class to get the mannerisms down, but the stomp does not look anything like how Seth does.
Well, neither did Austin Theories, but it was close enough that everybody thought it was.
Yeah, well, no one would have thought, oh, it's Austin Theory.
I actually
It-
picked it the night of the first night I saw it that War Games.
Yeah.
I said that's Theory, but I also saw a sneak peek, rumor that he was going to be back and it's going to be at War Games, and that's the only thing I saw. And I'm like, I bet that's Theory. My wife
Yeah.
told me a few days later, said, "You're right." So yeah, figured.
He read the Wrestling Observer newsletter that week, is what it was, and they had Theory as the masked man.
He was
There's a
actually
couple weeks before that, there was a hint of him supposed to making a recovery and making a return at War Games and joining Division. That's what
It's-
the rumor was.
It's going to be crazy when it turns out to be Grayson Waller the whole time.
it's going to be even crazier when it's Shane O'Mac when he takes the mask off.
The only thing would be worse is if it was Jake Paul.
It would look a lot worse on TV than how it does.
That's why I'm saying it'd be worse. If they had
It'd be
someone
weird.
else do it and then Jake Paul says, "No, it was me." Now you're fine, dude. You suck.
Do we remember when they were over in Saudi the one year? I think it was a Logan Paul match, and Jake Paul came out, and the punches he was throwing looked so bad.
Well, have you watched any of his boxing matches? They look so bad.
No, I don't watch scripted stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Only the real.
Yeah. He had that match with Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson was actually paid not to really box.
He was biting his gloves the whole time so he wouldn't bite his ear. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, if Mike Tyson would have threw one good punch, he would have woke up with his hanging out of his nose. I mean, his body would have rearranged and he wouldn't have had to touch it no more. Just he woke up and saying, "Why do I smell my nuts?" Because I'm pretty sure
Oh,
Mike
okay,
Tyson's as old as he is. I'm pretty sure he could probably still beat the piss out of Jake Paul in less than fucking
yeah.
30 seconds.
Yeah, that was definitely staged right there. But didn't Jake Paul just lose his last fight to somebody? Somebody beat him just recently in a boxing match. I can't remember who it was, but
Well, if either one of them would fight someone that's not been retired for years, they'd probably get their tail whipped a lot more often.
didn't Logan Paul fight Mayweather? And Mayweather
Yeah.
like knocked him out and kept him up so they could go the full distance to
Yeah.
get a little bit more money out of that. Yeah. I thought it was Logan.
You can hear Jake Paul's most recent and significant boxing loss was a 6th-round knockout by former heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua.
There it is. That's it. Anthony
Anthony
Joshua. He's a bad dude. He's talking about him on First Take all the time. I want to see him go up against Terrence Crawford.
That would be.
He just retired. He's retired.
That's who
I
he
wanna see
goes
him go
for.
against-
Retired guys.
Yeah, but he ain't been retired that long. He's still young. He still beat his ass.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying that's who he goes for is the retired guys. So this would be
Well,
a
he better
perfect
wait.
time.
Better wait 30 years before when Terrence Crawford slows down a little bit.
Yeah, Manny Pacquiao out there somewhere. I mean, he can
Manny
go for him.
Pacquiao would beat his ass. He was a knockout dude.
Yeah. I do want to do. Go ahead.
Or how about
Sorry.
that dude that just lost? Was the PBA champion for a long time? The big giant dude.
Klitschko.
No, he bald headed.
Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury. By him.
Dude, Tyson Fury's a bad man.
Yeah, he is. He can take some punches too.
He had a match in WWE once, didn't he?
Yeah, he fought
Probably.
another big dude. I can't remember. He argued with Braun
Sheamus.
Strowman.
His match was against Braun Strowman.
Okay.
Yeah, 2019.
And he's about the same size as Braun Strowman. He's just big
Yeah.
fucking dude.
Looking at images, I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, dude, he's like 6'9", 300. I mean, big dude.
Yeah.
And he's an actual boxer. He's got the skill of a boxer.
That on that card, him and what's the dude's name? Cain Velasquez and Brock Lesnar. What a card.
I just recently re-saw Brock Lesnar's first UFC fight the other day. It was like Kurt Angle was in the stands, The Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Lesnar had that guy beat. And then he somehow slipped out, put Lesnar in an armbar, and Lesnar tapped out right away. I'm like, dude, you are the best pansy in the world.
He grabbed his ankle and started twisting it and made him lose it. Then he got him in armbar. Or he got him an ankle off. But when Lesnar went out, he says, I cannot believe I left myself open, punched the door in his dressing room, and it come flying off fucking just.
Yeah.
The next match, the dude wasn't so lucky. Dude got his ass whooped quick.
Yeah.
But Lesnar started pounding him. He ground and pound until he made no sound because he was trying to make him dead. I got that from a movie, which was a good movie. You ground and pound till he makes no sound because he's dead.
I do like that.
That was from Deadpool and Wolverine.
Good movie.
That's a hell of a movie.
Yeah.
All MCU movies are good. I'm actually rewatching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. again. I love that series. That's old.
That is fair.
That started right after Phase 1, right after the first Avengers movie. When Coulson died, well, he's in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They brought him back to life. It's
I
a
don't
good
think I've
series.
ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen it.
And one of the best anti-heroes is in there, Quake. And Ghost Rider's in it too, season 4. Not Nicolas Cage's version, just another version.
I do want to do something fun since we don't have like football to predict. I'm gonna try to take like one game each week from teams that we've probably never heard of and just do a prediction and see what happens.
Let's do it. I like it.
So we're gonna start out with my college because we have basketball tomorrow and I'm doing the play-by-play. So I figured what else to start than doing that. So we're going to go to the men's basketball side of things. The home team is the Chatham Cougars right here in Pittsburgh. They are coming into this game 14-7, 9-4 in conference play, 8-1 at home. They last played yesterday. They lost by back on Wednesday. Lost by their largest margin this season, 77-56. And they have lost 3 of the last 4 games. The visiting team is Geneva Golden Tornadoes. They come in 9-13 this season. And trying to pull up their schedule here. It's gonna take forever to load, aren't you? Of course it. 9-13 on the season, but they have lost 4 out of the last 5. Wise, you'll also understand when I go back to Geneva's roster why I went. But the leading shooter for Chatham, number 2, Dion Pink, 347 points, shooting 515 from the field, 79 assists. They also got a junior guard, Drew Visnor, who leads the team in 3-pointers, shooting nearly 40% on. And in free throws, senior guard forward, Jake Tenberg, 746 shooting percentage on. Now, go back to Geneva here. The leading shooter, let's see here. Where are we at? Points. Leading point scorer. Shares a last name with me, I'm trying to meet this kid because I've never met anyone else outside of my family that has the same last name. Number 11, Jonathan Burdovich. 319 points on the season, shooting 40% from 3 and shooting nearly 450 from other players. Number 21, Tommy Coletti, 280 points, shooting 320 from 3 and 457 from the field. And on free throws, Coletti also leads on that, 64 of 80. I don't really know what to expect from this game. I'm sure you guys don't either because you don't even know what in the world I'm talking about.
When you're done.
All right. I'm going to say Cougars are the favored one here. The home team probably favored. I'll set the spread at 5.5 just because I've seen Geneva play this year. They actually came to Chatham. It was opening weekend, I believe, or 2 weekends into it. Yeah, they were tri-meet matchup, but the Cougars and the Tornadoes did not meet. They were the only two teams to not play each other. But Geneva has played on this court, kind of used to it. They at least have some sort of, feel for the way that it is in that gym. 5.5 spread. I'm gonna roll with the Cougars here. 8-1 at home just really helps them out. 5-6 away. So I think being home's a good matchup here. Chatham, and they cover the 5.
I'm going to roll with Chatham as well because they just come off of the worst defeat they've had all season, and it's time for a bounce back here. Geneva's under 500. They're coming into Chatham. They're going to be mad, angry, and ready to go. Give me the Cougars in this one. I don't think they cover that spread. I think they win this one by double digits, Gage. And your cousin, Mikey Burdovich.
Joshua, come on.
Yeah, Burdovich, not going to have a big game. Maybe you can see if he wants to come on the podcast and talk about the game.
I shot him a follow and a DM on Instagram that weekend that they were here, and he has not replied nor followed me back, so I'm not really too sure.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Tell you what, I'm going to agree with Brent here. I think the home team covers. The starting shooting guard will have double-digit points and double-digit assists. Will have at least 3 rebounds and 2 steals.
Big game.
You don't want this smoke. Had to throw it in there. I read that name. I was like, I got to put that in there.
And that was our segment for sports we have no idea about, or teams we have no idea about.
What? Look, we could be talking about sports we have no idea about, like the Winter Olympics that's going on right now. Have you all watched any of the Winter Olympics? Like, I've watched none of it.
Nothing.
I seen Lindsey Vonn broke her leg or whatever. That's all about the only thing I seen. And the dude that cheated on his girlfriend and was begging for her back after winning the bronze medal. Other than that, I ain't heard nothing else about the Olympics. You guys?
Nope, nothing. Not interested.
No, but I did learn of a new sport. It is the biathlon. It is people on skis shooting a rifle, and I want to do it.
That sounds pretty good, actually. What is the one where is it bobsledding? I don't know what it is, but like it's got one guy laying down, it's got another guy laying on top of him, and they're both on their backs and they're going like downhill and stuff. And I'm like, that does not look like that would be a winter sport right there. I mean, I don't know.
It does feel like the bobsled is the right one. I'm not too sure.
Doesn't look like very much fun, if you ask me. I would not be.
It looks uncomfortable.
It looks uncomfortable. It looks a little, we're not going to say it right here, but I mean, what it looks like.
What's it look like? I'm not too sure.
It looks like them two couple guys are really enjoying themselves being that close.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone's going to have a little bit of.
I mean, how do you practice that though? Hey, you want to lay on top of me here and go down this hill? Like, what? What is this? Okay. How do you prepare? How do you train for that for 4 years?
Let's not think about that.
It's a good question. So when you find out, make sure you report back to the show here and let us.
Maybe that's it. Since we're in the off season now, I mean, you got to try new things.
Got to find some shit out.
Yeah, might as well. Oh, that looks.
Don't really know what they're shooting at, but.
Yeah.
But on skis is impressive.
Yes.
Yeah. Are they shooting while they're skiing? I would assume so.
But to me, they need an 8 gauge.
I like a 12 gauge.
No, they need an 8 gauge to shoot on skis, so when they shoot, they slide backwards.
I just say 12 gauge because that's my nickname at work.
12 gauge. Well, guys, I think we've covered what we could cover here with, it's our first week without the NFL. We're kind of lost a little bit, but we're going to find stuff to talk about for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Baseball real soon.
Baseball really soon. UFL at the end of March. We'll talk more UFL. We'll preview it and everything as best we can. Probably not a full show on that because we don't know nothing yet. But
this is Friday. We can watch wrestling tonight. So
yep,
Actually on right now.
And one of my favorite peoples should be on tonight. They normally show up on SmackDown.
I didn't know Liv Morgan was going to be on SmackDown. Close enough.
I thought Liv Morgan was on Monday Night Raw.
The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the Queen. Bow down.
Oh,
All hail the Queen.
With that, then, if you guys got anything else you want to add here to it, or we think we
no, we're
cleaned
good
it up here. All righty. Well, we will catch you all next week, and it's the beginning of the off season, guys. Let's try to get excited, I guess. I don't know, but we'll see you all in the next one.
We got to try to find some shit to talk about.